Last time on Lawful Stupid. Oh, what do you need from me?
We need you to fight the Grand Magus for us.
Oh, hard pass. You guys could get Aya. That's what you should do.
She's gone, presumably, right?
I'm not hiding for no reason. Before you appears Aya. And she sees Wen and she says, Brother. No, boo-boo. And he jumps towards Gorp, sucks himself into his mask, and Gorp slurps him down. Well, that wasn't very nice, and quite cowardice. What do you three want?
A little help taking care of the Grand Magus and maybe bringing Goron back?
You do have something I want.
Oh, Wen? No, you don't need to worry about him. What you need to worry about is the Grand Magus.
I came here for Wen. In her right hand appears this, marble stake. She says, well, I guess I'm just going to take you apart piece by piece. Roll initiative.
She kind of just look at Aya. My family's stupid, just like your brothers are stupid. Can we not?
With her offhand, she puts it on your shoulder and says, you make a valid point, dear. And she pats you on the cheek. I'll spare you. And then she turns to face your brothers and Gorp. Yeah, so we ended off, and the last thing Aya said was, I'll spare you. And then she turned to the brothers. And we're still at the top of Darling's turn.
Cool. She looks at Aya, kind of like that little nod of cool, and then just kind of back off about 10 feet off to the side. Hopefully not proccing any attacks of opportunity, because we're good and chill.
Okay.
And I would like to cast Haste onto Gorp.
And you do that, yeah. So Gorp...
a little wave of her fan.
Yeah. And so now Gorp's got a fucking... I will always see Haste this way. It's a very Final Fantasy VII S. There's a clock on it. And now he has Haste.
I thought he just started shaking. He's just...
For the listeners, Shane fucking dropped out of the call. He was so excited.
I accidentally hit F5 on my keyboard and it refreshed the page.
I'm recharged.
That was good.
And lastly, a bonus action of Bardic Inspiration right on top of Drake. It's it's the only time we've met. Just a wave of the hand, whether or not she's being tricky or useful, there's that. Maybe you get a little sparkle of that, the grandfather clock, that little dong sound.
Oh, that's cool.
Because it's not the ticking that annoys you, it's just the normal Bardic Inspiration, but, might as well flavor it that way.
I love that. And then next is Gorp, I believe.
It'll be the old Gorpy Drake combo. Gorp is gonna kind of plant his feet and just do his big frog leap, but just all these wings just streaming all these different elemental effects as he leaps into the air. And at the apex of the jump, Drake's gonna take aim with his rifle and fire off 2 shots. We're gonna do sharpshooter shots. An 18 to hit?
It does not.
And a 31 to hit.
That one does connect, yes.
25 points of piercing damage.
That's a good hit. Yeah. So you fire off the shot.
Yeah, it's a sharpshooter, so it's plus 10.
That's right. You fire off the shot, and it strikes almost like this small, like invisible barrier in front of her. I mean, you know that you did damage, but that's the effect. She's using her energy to maintain.
Understood. And then right after he fires those two, it's like almost he steadies his breathing with the jump, and like his lungs are full of air as he reaches the apex, and it's just this perfect stillness as he's able to fire off 2 shots, bang bang, and he goes, "All right, Gorp, time to show this lady what speed is." And then he's just gonna dive into a full speed rush frenzy, and he's going to use his action just to stream all this elemental energy off of him as he just goes zoom, 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 and zigzags all around Aya, making like an elemental chain of energy into this pulsing dome of fire and stone and brambles and thorns, and all of them are kind of moving in this weird time flux. And that's Flip's action.
Yeah, and so I'm going to say, because of what you're building there, this is going to be a saving throw situation. And I'm going to say, regardless, because it's fueled by these dragons, that it's not something I'm gonna legendary resist on, because that seems dirty and cheap and unrealistic based on the type of attack it is. I'm gonna give you a choice, Shane. Do you want it to be a recharge ability, what you just did, or do you want this to be something you can use every turn?
I'm assuming if it's recharge, it's stronger.
That's a great assumption.
Yeah, I'll take recharge.
Okay, so it's going to be recharge 1-2, just for your own records.
Got it.
And then I'm going to have you roll 10d12 for the damage, and it's a dexterity saving throw. So, going to roll for her. See what happens. Not great. What's his save? Keeping in mind that whatever his ability would be, I don't care which one you pick, honestly, from the mental stats, because it'd be the casting one, obviously. Keep in mind you would add 3 to whatever his modifier is. Because you get 1 for each dragon.
His highest would be his wisdom, which is a +2. So you're saying add 3 to the ability score?
Yep. So no, to the modifier.
Oh, so +5.
Yeah, so +5. So I don't know what his proficiency is, but 13 plus proficiency.
His proficiency is my proficiency, basically. My proficiency modifies all his stats.
Great. So I don't remember what yours is. You're level 14.
Mine is 5s, so we'll call it 10. So
plus
18
10
would be the spell save.
So
DC?
18. Yeah, she doesn't succeed. So roll 10d12.
I did. It was 56, I believe. Let me look. 57.
57. So yeah, she takes 57 force damage, essentially. There's no reason to chop up the different elemental damage. She doesn't happen. But you see as this fucking spiderweb dome lightning fast attack pops off, that her like barrier is struggling to stand up to the intensity and the speed of the attacks. You did a nice little chunk of damage there, my dude.
I should mention, Dwayne, my goal is to potentially restrict her movement, like a kind of you're locked in here with me kind of thing.
With the dome, like restrict her movement or keep her in the dome?
Like keep her in the dome.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll say the dome is 15 feet wide, so she has room to move.
Yeah. It's
you're trapped in here with me,
kinda,
yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll assume it's voluntarily passable for your allies.
Sure.
It's only fair. He's got enough power.
It's very generous.
It's cool shit, man. You're fighting a god. I'm going to give you some hands up. That way, if you die somehow, it's not for lack of juice.
It's my fault, not yours. I respect that.
Nope. But so that was your thing. But now he has haste. So
yeah. So then, now that we're kind of in the dome together, I think that what he's going to do is go in for just like his normally infused bite attack, but I think it's going to be super infused with all the different elements.
yeah. So whatever his attack damage die is, what is that?
It is. I think it's 2d6. It ends up being 3d6. It's like 2d6 for the crunch, and then another d6 elemental on top of it.
So what I will say is 2d6 for the crunch, and you can, I don't really care how you do it, but you have 4 additional elements, right? So it'll be the first one plus 4, and instead of those being d6s, make them d8s.
Got it. And then I will roll the attack first.
And remember to give +3 to your chance to hit.
You got it. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, so that doesn't land. He goes to chomp forward, and I think she just grabs him by the neck to stop him, kind of demonstrating her power. Is that what?
Yeah, that's all for the Drake and Gorp show.
Okay, so Gorp is basically in her face, so she's going to use her reaction. Not reaction. She's going to take a legendary action at the end of Gorp's turn, and then she's going to just take a swing at him, which is pretty good, actually, with that dagger. Oh my fucking god. I don't know. Does a 16 hit?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Yeah. So she actually goes to attack Gorp with, like, one hand she's got his neck, and the other hand she tries to just stab him with that stake that she summoned, and she hits his scales head on, but isn't able to penetrate or actually do anything meaningful. And so that brings us back to the top of the lineup, which is Aya's turn. So let's see if that recharged first and foremost, because that's a strong ass move. It did not. Yeah.
A collective sigh of relief.
Yep. All right, cool. She's just gonna throw hands at Gorp. He's right in front of her. So let's just see which ones hit. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. The lowest is a 17. Does a 17 hit?
No.
18.
No.
31.
Yes.
Okay, that one hits. All right, cool. Yeah, so on that 31, we're going to take... I hate when, like, abilities, and even when I make them, you're like, all right, I got to roll this many die of the D8 and this many of the fucking... And so Gorp is going to take a total of 21... God, fucking notes. 21 slashing damage, and then he's going to take 9 radiant damage as she just is attacking him with that stake, just trying to break through his armor.
I think what he does is, like, defensively, he pulls his many wings around him and kind of like makes like a shield, and she's like hammering through, and the first kind of strikes, he's like withdrawn, and the third one just kind of rips through on him.
I love that. That's cool, using his wings as shields. That's awesome. Osiris.
Yeah, would you grant me the free speech to yell to the rat, "Get stone"? So the rock that I threw earlier, I want him to go.
Oh, okay.
All right. So for my first trick, I will actually just do a crossbow attack, because I will get a sneak attack along with that. So I'm just going to roll for that attack now. It's an 18.
That's not going to work.
Not going to work. Okay. Well, then I will still follow that up with a fireball using my fast hands.
Okay. The actual spell,
18.
fireball. Yep, got it.
Yep.
Out of the wand of fireballs.
Yeah.
That's correct. So, Aya, Gwarp, and Drake need to roll dexterity saving throws.
Nah, I'll place it, bro. Right where it meets the line would meter.
Well, with that dome being an issue.
But it's ground up, right? Or you're saying like...
No, the way he trapped her in a dome, like, if it explodes, all that fire is going to fill the dome. I'll let you have the choice.
Gwarp
I'm not
has a
going
fire dragon in him.
commit
so
you to it.
There's that.
He do have some dragon in him.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, Gwarp's going to have
just,
resistance to fire damage. That's not going to be an issue. He'll have resistance to every element that he has, like fire, thunder for
Time.
Topaz. Yeah, time damage, which we're going to translate as force.
I don't like it. And I don't have... Yeah. Shoot, man.
Sorry. I mean, I didn't put a dome on top of her.
I know.
No, it's a part of it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to... Okay. And then, okay, so how far... Here's what I need to know. My rat was 10 feet away at one point. It hasn't moved that I know of. How far does the rat have to move to get that stone?
Without prompting an attack of opportunity, because he would probably be obliterated. It would probably be his full 30 feet to go get the stone, because I assume he has 30 feet.
Let's you know what? Let's use my bonus action to send him over to do that instead of like waiting till the next turn to do it. I'll use my bonus to like he takes that on his turn now.
Yeah, he just moves around. I mean, again, not to.
So just to secure the stone and be there at the stone.
Yep. So he's got the stone in his mouth. Got it.
All right, and then that will conclude my turn.
That brings us over to Darling.
Cool. There are other little creatures in the battlefield area, right? Like, I don't know, little animals that could be about this foresty area, right? Like squirrels, rabbits, birds.
Not really, because you guys are in the dragon realm.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the area, describe the distance you're looking for, I think.
Because
like you guys are inside the village.
Yeah, things within like 30 feet of her, but that's fine.
Yeah, probably. There's the rat. There's a giant rat.
I don't want to mess with the rat. That one's being used.
Zebra and I are on the same wavelength.
What are you trying to do, Abon?
What I'd like to do is I have the spell Seeming, and it says I can target appearances of creatures, right, to make them look different. And my thought was, what if I just make other things that look like Uncle Osiris just about the battlefield to add a little bit of confusion? Like duplicates of him, just out of other creatures. But if there's nothing around, then I won't.
When it duplicates them, is it like the image like right then of them, like when you do it, or just...
Your target, you choose a new illusory appearance, so I would just make it look like Osiris. And just to like have extra of him to confuse Aya just a little bit. I don't know if it's going to help or not, but it's something I can do. And I thought it'd be fun. If there's bugs, I'll trade bugs. Those are creatures.
The problem is, after she like radiated, like 30 feet of the ground, animals
we're
aren't.
in a
We
nuclear...
moved a little bit.
Well, I know, but animals aren't stupid, right?
Yeah.
Like they were bolting. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, if there's nothing around, then
I mean, here, look, Avon, I don't want to be yuck to your Yeah, if you want to grab an insect and turn it into Osiris, you can have it.
yeah, cool. It's what I've got.
No, that's why I don't want to be yuck to
concentration.
your yum. It makes sense that you could convince an insect. Yeah, or pull a
it's not
worm from the
convincing.
ground. No, I know, but I just mean like if they're too far away or whatever. Yeah,
Things
you pull a
within
worm
her
out of the ground.
range.
Yep, you pull a worm out of the ground. Zebra made a good point. You pull one of those bad boys out of the ground.
A bird flies by. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
A vulture waiting for our corpses.
And they'll look silly, but at least there's like extras, even if they're running away. Because Osiris did say he moved back.
So how many? Just one?
The spell allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures that you can see within range. If I can pull up a whole bunch
roll
of them
a
and they're
D6.
scattering, that sounds great.
Just digging in the dirt around her immediate like proximity.
3.
Please.
What, you said 3?
Yeah.
You grab a mound of earth and throw 3 worms and change their appearance. So now there are 3 more Osirises scattered around, and we'll treat it kind of like mirror image. It's a built-in mechanic.
Excellent. That is seeming, and we'll send off another little wave of the fan and a happy little gong noise for Osiris with a normal bardic inspiration.
What can I use your bardic inspiration on again? Remind me.
Let me pull up all those little details.
I don't think I can use it on attacks, can I?
I
That's
believe
like a
you
special
can.
one. Oh, okay.
It's a normal bardic inspiration. Her time inspiration is a different thing and usually affects enemies. And that's... I don't need to make your scores lower in this instance. Let's see. The creature can roll a die and add the number roll to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
Nice.
You have to do it after the d20, after it rolls, but before deciding to use the bardic inspiration die, and decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails.
Oh, yeah.
At this level, we are working at 1d10.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Probably save that for if that nuke goes off again.
Yo.
And again, move a little bit further away. Telepathically see if I can reach out to my little Pegasus somewhere in the village, wherever it may live. See if it can come our way.
I had forgotten about that.
Spring is somewhere. She left them here.
Yeah,
They're
totally
going to be 2 years
forgot about
older,
it.
but I don't know where they are.
That's a good point.
They had to get a job. They're working in a butcher shop. Like, makes sense to me.
Well, it's just like a little a celestial or face spirit, a little bit of both, hanging out somewhere. That's it. That's my turn.
What's your telepathic range on that?
A mile.
Oh yeah, you're able to communicate with it and summon it. It's
I
gonna
want it
take
to
a
come
couple
here.
turns to get there.
She's coming.
But
Yeah,
she's on
just
the
gonna
way.
move 30 feet away. We'll just keep moving
Fair
away
enough.
from the dragon and god circles.
That's fair. Gwarp and Drake.
Yep. No recharge. So what we'll do is I am going to pop off my 2 shots. I have
From the
gunner
back.
feet,
So
I
Gwarp
don't-
is still in melee range though.
Yeah, so I have the gunner feet, so I don't
Okay,
impose
that's
disadvantage.
right.
But I will pop off my shots. Whiff. And 26.
Yeah, the 26 hits.
It's going to be 22 points of piercing damage.
Pretty good. So yeah, your bullet actually hits that barrier and goes through and actually nicks her on the shoulder. She does not look pleased.
Love that. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to drink a potion. Because we're bonus action potions in this campaign, right?
Yep.
Does anybody know what the potions we bought? Because I know I have 2 potions. I don't know how much they heal for.
I think I had it in notes. Let me look real quick.
Oh, here it is.
Maybe I should put it in my inventory.
It's 2d4 plus 2. Passes 6 points of healing for your boy. And then Warp will... I'm assuming... So, the recharge is just Warp powers. And I'm assuming that if I don't recharge, I'm just chomping, or I'm using his regular abilities.
No, the way I'm thinking of recharge is... I'm leaving this pretty open-ended that you can come up with a few abilities to use as far as like actions, and otherwise you'll have to bite. Like obviously, well, how about this? You can have a custom action per gem.
Okay.
Meaning you have 3 to pick from because you have 3 gems. Like Wind gives you power, but he doesn't give you the same boost.
Sure.
So
okay.
One of them is the dome.
I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the super fast.
Wait,
cage
hold on. This is important. Is Osiris's turn? Not Osiris. Drake's turn done?
Yeah, Drake doesn't have anything else to do.
Okay, so at the end of his turn, she's going to use her reaction to actually attempt to attack Drake.
Got it.
So let's roll that. See how we do. Probably better than against Warp. Definitely going to hit. Let's see how much we do. So Drake's going to take 28 slashing damage.
Got it.
And then he's going to then take 14 radiant damage as she takes that stake and just attempts to drive it directly into his chest.
Understood.
And I assume that doesn't take you down. So ultimately,
No, it doesn't.
I think you block her, and you take the HP of this sense that you're just holding that stake out off of you.
And then it's Gorp's
So
turn.
it's Gorp's turn, yeah. So you want to roll your recharge.
I did, and I didn't get it.
Okay.
And then the next ability I'm going to use. I was going to do this before I got hit, so don't come at me in the comments.
No, it's fine.
So I'm going to say that the time power was super fast cage because he sped him up and went really fast. That's kind of Kazace, but also it works. And then I'm going to say the fire one is he's going to basically just radiate this roar. It's like it starts in his chest, this bright burning light, and it kind of he comes out with a roar, and it's gonna basically be the proprietor's ability to inspire those around him and give temp HP to the party.
I won't say the whole party though because Darling's so far away now at this point.
I would say 30. Everybody in a 30-foot radius.
30 feet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And that would include the rat. So what I will say is
Super rat. If we're going with D12, maybe 4 D12, one for each dragon.
Yeah, but I'm not counting Gorp, so 3d12.
Got it.
Because remember, wind gives you power, but not necessarily on these abilities.
Understood.
So 3d12 temp HP. Once he rolls it.
Uh, 13.
That's pretty good. It's
Not
nice
bad.
and padding.
And then I got to think about what the so I've got, and then it would be an earth one. Maybe I'll worry about that later and just chomp for now.
Yeah, just chomp for now.
Well, I got time. As Devin said during the break, this is an edited podcast. I can take a minute.
Fair enough.
Because I am in not undire straits after that last attack. What about let me throw this at you, Dwayne. What about like a rock armor thing that allows me to use my mounted combatant feet backwards? So right now I can use a reaction to make an attack at Gwarp hit Drake, and I would like to be able to do that backwards.
So Drake takes a hit or Gwarp takes a hit for Drake?
Yes.
That doesn't even need to be your ability. He can just have that because it makes sense.
Okay.
While he's souped up.
Cool. In that case...
In fact, we'll say that's the ability you get from Wind's Wings. The Protector of Stories.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's great. In that case, then I'm gonna think about the rock thing on somebody else's turn and chomp for now. Because I just want to...
All right, roll your attack.
13. Wait.
Yeah, not going to connect. And that's the end of his turn?
Correct.
At the end of his turn, she is going to attempt to attack Drake again, because, that's her bag right now. She's going to hit whatever she hits. I assume you're going to want to use
I'm going to
Warp.
use a reaction to have Warp take the hit.
Yep. Made that assumption. Fair enough. All right, and then we're going to do damage. That's going to be 22 slashing damage. And then that's going to be 12 radiant damage as she pulls it up and then goes to strike again, and that's when Gwarp brings up like Wind's Wings, and she just is like trying to bash through this thick bramble of these wings.
Every RPG player knows that the scariest final boss isn't Tiamat, Vecna, or Orcus. Why? It's none other than scheduling a game, that foul beast. It's no one's fault they can't make it, Tim. So how do we get a game together that is exciting, fresh, and worth exploring? The answer is plainly Roleplay Revolution. Roleplay Revolution allows you to generate ready-to-run adventures in minutes. It comes complete with NPCs, monsters, maps, and more. What a hoot! Your adventures can be highly complex for even the most intelligent, or as simple as you require. Isn't that right, Timmy? Roleplay Revolution has powerful tools that let you tweak your adventure after initial creation, so don't worry about all those last-minute great ideas that you come up with. You start by just throwing out some of your favorite themes, movies, games, etc., just to get the juices flowing a bit. Want to mix high fantasy with your favorite RPG title? Well, go crazy. A mustachioed plumbing brothers and steampunk? You got it. Your imagination is the limitation. Roleplay Revolution allows you to create the game you'd love to run, but just don't have the time to write. To spice it up even more, let's assume that Tim and your other quote-unquote friends are indisposed for a long period of time. Never fear! Roleplay Revolution has an AI-powered DM named Oracle. That's nice. That will never leave and keep its time commitments. Oracle will run the adventures you generate for you. You can run the adventures solo with Oracle, or have a GM for you and your friends. It's free to try. But we, Lawful Stupid, hope you'll hear this and go for the annual subscription. If you purchase the annual subscription and use the code Lawful Stupid at checkout, you'll get a whopping 20% off the total price. Head on over to roleplayrev.com and let the games begin.
And that brings us back to the top with Aya. So let's see, do we recharge? No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Okay, not this time.
Do you believe in miracles?
Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Yep. Okay. At the start of her turn, she's going to use her bonus action, and you see as like a light flutters over her body. You can tell that she is rejuvenated a little bit. And then
what was the green number that popped up to heal her? What was that showed up?
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And then she's gonna just go to town on Drake.
Hot.
Fuck. I don't think Drake survives this personally, but let's see. 'Cause that's
Probably not.
3 successful attacks. How much HP do you have? Just I want to know.
I have, including the temporary hit points, I have 41.
Okay, God.
So you're not outright dead.
Well,
Probably.
It depends on the dice.
well, I'm just saying. I know what the first attack is. Oh wait, hold on. That's too many dice. Whoa. I clicked it too many times.
The question is, and I know it's a dumb question.
Does
Okay.
it count as a spell?
No.
The question is, are they made of silver? Because I am a lycanthrope and I take half damage from piercing, slashing.
No, I
bludgeoning
mean, these
damage
are
from
magical
non-silver
attacks.
weapons.
She's a god. Using a magical stake.
I
like,
kind of figured.
yeah,
Is
it was
it?
worth the ask. It was worth the
I kind
ask.
of figured.
So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, because she critted, we're going to start with you taking 35 slashing damage.
I love that. That's not great.
Sorry, is it slashing? Hold on. No, it's slashing, yeah. Slashing, and then 15 radiant.
Okay, I'm down.
And then she's going to hit you twice more.
I'm dead.
Because she has 3 attacks. And so the important thing to note, one, Gorp is not gonna die. He's fused with all the dragons. When she strikes Drake, you see Drake's actual life essence pulled into that stake. And she looks at it almost impressed. It works. And she looks back at Gorp. And
All right, you've made your point. It's me, Gorp. Infuse the story and song so I can speak. I'll give you the stick, man. Give me back my boy. Give me back my boy, and the stick man is yours. He chomps off his wings.
Osiris, it's your turn.
Yeah, I see this happen, and I just know that the original plan that I had has to work. So I'm 30 feet away. Or no, 30 feet away. I'm going to use my action What is the general? Is she like on the ground? Is she hovering? What is Aya
No, she's
doing?
standing on the ground.
What kind of shoes is she wearing? What kind of footwear are we talking here? Boots, sandals,
With the
Crocs.
Barefoot?
She's barefoot.
Yeah. She's a
Okay.
god. You think
I
she's
say-
worried about her sneakers?
I say out loud, and this action is meant for Marat.
Okay.
To defeat. I'm saying to defeat. And that rat nose means to the feet, but she's looking because I'm screaming it in my bonus action. Or I'm just going to take my bonus action and get right up to her as if I'm going to attack. And the rat's there at her feet, touching the stone to her feet, dropping it the same time that I'm getting there, feinting an attack. And I will use my free speech to say Sylvanin Fitrion, which is the phrase that puts a person into the stone, hopefully. And I'm just going to see what happens. That's my turn.
Roll a performance check to distract her.
Could I argue that it's with advantage given all the things that are going on in front of her and not behind her? Because the rat's coming in from behind. She's also like looking at a piece of like, oh, look at this piece of the soul that I
Yeah,
just
no,
absorbed.
I'm still gonna say no.
You said
I appreciate
performance?
it. Yep, performance. Yep.
Son of a gun. All right, this is performance. Where'd you go?
You also have bardic inspiration.
That's true.
I do, and it's what is a D10? You said.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and roll that junk. Oh shoot! Undo that. Clear all. Clear all. Just need one D10. 7 plus 6. Or no, 9. Oh, I got a 9. 16.
16. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna say the rat.
Also,
who's
it's an
gonna try and-
ability. Oh, I don't. Go ahead. Never mind. I don't have proficiency with that one.
Yeah, the rat who's going to try and put the stone against her. I'm going to say she has disadvantage on the save because you were successful. So the rat is obviously going to try to hit her with a stone. It's a dexterity saving throw. She's going to burn one of her legendary resistances to avoid the stone. Not a bad plan, though. And she only has X amount of those. But if there's ever a point to use it...
Yep. Okay.
Darling?
Cool beans. I'm a Time Lord. Can I try something a little different?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
How far back can I rewind time? At least try, so that, I don't know, my brother's not dead. Or at least has 1 HP.
Okay. I actually love this. But
He hasn't
There's-
used my inspiration die. He hasn't.
there is a cost, darling.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you decide whether you want to do this. Because weaving time is not an easy thing, especially for a Time Lord who's
And a
honestly
baby
still
one.
in training. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can revive. You can turn back time and pull his essence back into his body, bring him back to the state he was at before she started attacking, so 41 HP. But you're going to take exhaustion in the form of a 1d6 roll. Meaning if you roll a 6, you die. If you roll a 5, you die. Anything below that, he revives and you take that level of exhaustion. It is a risk reward.
She'll do it.
Okay.
So before we get
that's
the
a hell of a
results,
move.
when she rolls this, she has to say, "I rolled a," and then that's where the episode ends. Carry
no,
on.
I mean, I don't think we're there yet. Oh, yeah. Actually, we're close enough.
Take 5 minutes to roll a dice right now.
Well, Ginge can buy us some time to level out the episode.
A lot of that was dead air. We gotta.
Yeah, that's true.
Combat, you gotta imagine.
That's fine. We're fine. We got it. We'll have another cliffhanger.
That'll be a 3.
Okay.
So, darling, you pull together like strands of time, and almost like you're turning the wheels, the gears backwards, and while everything else isn't changed, Drake is able to take a deep breath from the back of Gorp. And you are back to 41 HP. And Aya looks pissed.
I like to think the world looks a little like Gears when she did it, like an overlay of, like that cool bluish look, and that's how Darling tried to like manifest how it looked to her to turn it back.
I love it.
However, I do need to look up level 3 exhaustion.
You're gonna have
not
disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is gonna be halved, and you're gonna have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah, that's the rough one there.
Yeah, that's the rough one there, but she did it, and she's just gonna move the 15 back away again, and if she can reaction blink away the 7 other feet, then that's fine.
Yeah, you do that.
Little
You run in for your
sparkles
life.
of gears just moving away. Maybe I'll be lucky and my mount can come scoop me up.
Still, you got some time between that.
I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Quarp/Drake, it's your turn. Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. At the end of Darling's turn, enraged at Drake's sudden reappearance, she's going to take a swing at Drake. She's going to hit. I know what his AC is. You are going to take 18 slashing damage and 8 radiant damage as she attempts to, which Gorp could actually intercept it because he has a it's not
Do
back
I
to
have
his
my
turn.
reaction back?
Yep.
No, wouldn't.
Nope. Yeah, I forgot. Shit. So yeah, you're gonna take 26 damage.
Noted. Is it my go?
It is your turn.
I am going to use my free speech because a man once said to me that if I was ever in trouble, I could whisper his name and he would be there. Christoph Shindo. Because there's another dragon that we have on our side you may have forgotten about. The Silver Serpent of Silence, whose mask lives inside Gorp, and a pair of silvery wings emerge from his back.
That's cute.
He's like, so what do you really
didn't say
do?
no, so that's what happened.
Yeah. No, I'm not giving you that.
Fair enough. I was when I typed, I was like, I may be dead, but I'm not out of moves. Mine was like, do I get dying words, Dwayne?
Well, I mean, he was on Goron is the problem.
Yeah, and so he killed everyone in Goron.
You don't know. He might have had contingencies.
I know. He's not your boy anymore. I know where he was.
You do. I guess you would know as the DM of this world.
Yeah, I know exactly who was in and out. Yep.
All right. So what I'm going to do is use my action to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 4th level.
Yeah, that's smart.
And then shrug.
30 health. That's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
I burned a 4th level spell slot on it. I only have one of those as a ranger.
Yeah, it's true.
And then I'm going to bonus action chug my other potion. It's 8 more health, hooray for me.
That's true. It does take Christoph a long time to get there, so he's probably just going to show up and be like, what the fuck? I swear someone said my name.
I was really counting on the mask as a focus. And then I'm going to roll my first d6 to see if my speed attack recharges. It doesn't, and I roll a second d6 to see if my thing recharges.
What recharges? What's the second one for?
The fire ability, the temp HP.
No, that one you can use as much as you want because it's temp HP, baby.
Oh, I'm doing it again. That Warp's going to use one of his actions for sure to do.
Yeah. Because it's like you can't beef that up any higher.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it replaces anything that was already there.
Yeah.
But that's better or worse though, because
my first roll wasn't very good.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just saying, like, doesn't it replace regardless of whether it's... Yeah, regardless
whether
if it's higher or lower. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. There we go. That's taking a second blow to 17.
Nice.
17 temp HP will replace to anybody within 30 feet. And then he's going to use the stone, but he's going to start flapping the stone wings, and basically all these sand and particulates and stones are going to come off of it and whip up like a sandstorm within the dome. And we'll say that what I'm trying to do here is give her disadvantage on. I'm trying to throw sand in her eyes.
Yeah, I get
Sand
that.
attack.
All right. So I will ask you: do you want it to be a recharge ability or something you can use consistently?
I'm gonna go for recharge again. Yeah, I'm gonna go for recharge again.
Okay. So we're gonna say it does. It's a recharge on 3/4. And then we're gonna say it does. All right. We're gonna say it's gonna do 4d6 thunder damage, but where the recharge comes in, you can double your proficiency for your saving throw on that spell.
I'd like to try to get the blinded condition across.
I will let you have blinded, but not double the saving throw.
Love that.
Okay. So saving throw is 18, I believe.
Correct.
To me, it makes sense for it to be a Constitution saving throw. Do you disagree?
Not at all.
Or yeah, okay, great. This is
it should be
collaborative
effort.
Okay. We're living in the realm of possible.
Intelligence save.
Let's see. Constitution. What's her Constitution score?
Oh, pretty good. She's a god.
Oh, she rolled exactly an 18.
Hey, c'est la vie.
That was a smart play, though. All right, end of Gorp's turn.
Yep.
Gonna take another swing at Drake with her legendary action.
At the end of every turn, huh?
Well, you're in range, and she has a couple of them, so.
Fair enough.
What does a 19 hit?
Sure does.
Oh shit. 1, 2, 3. Now, the Gorp thing, do you decide that before the damage is calculated?
I think that makes sense.
Okay, so do you want to block it? Or do you want to wait?
How many attacks are coming my way?
Just
I guess
one.
I wouldn't really know.
Well, I'm going to tell you, just one, because it's a legendary action. On her turn, she can do more, but...
Okay. Yeah, it's a crapshoot. I'll go ahead and do it.
All right, so Gorp's going to take 20 slashing damage and 9 radiant damage.
Got it.
All right, perfect. No, yeah, Gorp took that damage. And we're at the top of the initiative again, so we're back to Aya. Let's recharge that fucking ability. So Aya sits here. She frustrated with Drake's revival. Frustrated with Warp. She looks back and can see Darling's bitch ass way back there. Fine. And she raises her right hand up with that fucking stake in her hand. And she smashes it against the ground. And I need everybody in the vicinity to make a dexterity saving throw. Wait, is it Constitution? Hold on, shit. Let me
You said
read
It was con
Constitution
last
last
time.
it was
but I'd
con,
really
yeah,
like
it's
it
a
to be dex.
Constitution, my bad. Constitution saving throw.
What is the vicinity?
That's 30 feet, you're fine. You're way out there.
No, thank God.
She contemplated throwing the stake at you.
Got a
It was a
15.
long distance, though. Okay.
I believe. Oh wait, you already used it.
Surely it's not. You don't have to roll better than a 19.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm contemplating using bardic inspiration.
I don't
And I'm
want to
ju-
like tell you, but I will tell you because you guys are in the nastiest spots. A 19's not gonna cut it, homie.
Okay, then I'll add bardic inspiration to that.
I'll be nice. It's only fair. I didn't expect you to pick a fight with a god. I mean, I had her stat block ready, but
Hey, big old 10. Let's go.
Dang. 29?
you successfully save. Now, I need one for Gorp and the rat.
Yeah.
Oh, that rat's dead, bro. It doesn't matter if
I mean, he's
save.
got 17 temp HP.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, I roll just a flat. Watch him get a crit on me. Like he takes my roll. No, he got an 11.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
so
what
he's
is
not
this?
gonna make it.
11 plus
Yeah, he's not gonna make it.
Dang. Hold on, let's give him a chance here.
No, you already told me what the roll is.
I know, I'm
There's
getting
way-
this con
If a
zero.
19 didn't land,
This is 24.
Gorp failed his save.
how did you get a 24?
I'm joking. I'm an
You
Amos
fucking
roll.
liar.
Amos. Oh, dang. He listens to the podcast.
Does he?
Yeah, he added us on TikTok.
Well, shout out to him then.
Okay, so for those of you that saved, good job. Take half damage. For those of you that didn't, you're gonna take 57 radiant damage as she attempts to purge the 30-foot radius.
Osiris has gone unconscious. Whereas, yeah, we'll need to be doing death rolls.
How's Drake looking?
I got 48 HP left. I saved.
Yep. And she just, boom, clears the area. And you see at her feet this gem begin to glow like a soft gold. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
So we want to praise the rat. The rat saved us eventually, sacrificed himself for us.
Sacrifice himself.
A mighty
Truly
rat.
the hero.
What we've learned is our little pals are important to us.
Yeah. Dang.
Truly.
Dang.
Thanks for saving my life, Abe. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're hurting real bad, but thank you.
Yeah, hurting real bad, but like I said, I'm
So-
hoping my
so
pony comes in and
easy.
saves me.
So easy. Chris is coming. Don't worry.
Roll for humanity, please.
Yeah, Extra Life. You know what they do. Helping.
You
the
need them.
kids.
Turns out.
You need Extra Lives more than you might think. We'll be rolling for them today. We hope you join us. We have rolled another 10.
10! As a 10!
Mo 10s. We love you. Roll for these kids. They need you.
Hell yeah. So I'm going to kick off the quotes of wisdom. So again, we want to give children some wisdom, some words to live by. All the children, but mostly mine. And so I'm going to start off, and my thing is, learn as if you will live forever, but live like you will die tomorrow.
Yep.
We have to do some thinking.
I have another one. Oh, go ahead.
No, okay, go ahead.
You go ahead.
Please.
You do. You good. Okay. Shane, you go.
You should always be financially independent. You should make sure that no matter what you've got going on in your life, you've got enough money to feed yourself and put a roof over your head.
Always
It may
live
sound
below
simple,
your
but I
means.
agree with that. Like, I don't ever need nobody's help.
I'm just saying, some people get into a position where everything's in their spouse's name, or I say that you should always be able, just if worst comes to worst, be able to handle your business.
Yep. Cut bait and run.
Cut bait
Protect
and run.
yourself.
Another thing I saw on the interwebs is that it's an illustration. There is an alligator who's trying to climb a ladder, but his snout is too long to go up to the next rung. It's in the way, and it says sometimes you think people are stopping you from getting to the top, and you forget that it's your mouth.
Ooh.
That's an interesting one, yeah.
Avon.
And I'm still thinking.
That's wisdom in itself. And sometimes you need to take a beat. Think about what you're going to do.
Yeah,
You can
sometimes
only
you
use
need
that
a second.
once, so I'm glad you cashed it in immediately, Avon.
I'll use that one for today. I'll write down my
Don't
Other
worry,
ones for
C5's
next
not
time.
going to last many more episodes. Or C4.
C5? C4.
C4 is
Ooh,
not going to
probably
last
dead
many
next
more
one.
episodes.
No, I'll use that one. I can save another one for another time. I'm gonna run out.
Well, as we always say,
We love you.
we love you.
you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.